Hey y'all, so before I get this video started, let me give a quick shout out. These were the first 3 comments in my last video. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and come show me some love when I drop a new video. Hey you guys, so it is Monday morning. It's July 15th. Sorry I look a little crazy. It's wash day for my hair. And I'm on the charts. It's actually 8:34 a.m. and I don't really take any trades until after 8:40, even if something pops up anyway. I just got off work this morning. My goal is to stay awake until about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because that's typically when I stop trading anyway. So I will keep you guys updated if I get into any trades. So the horizontal lines are old lines from last week. Sorry if you hear my friend in the background. We're on Facebook Messenger. But this is what the market's looking like right now. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm in a trade. Well, not in a trade, but I have a pending order for a buy right now. I actually stuck my head out as I was washing my hair and seeing that it triggered. So it's 9:10 right now. I'm not sure if that's focused. Now it is. So I basically need the market to come down about 2.5 points or so. So I'm about to delete my pending order because, as you guys can see, it came very close to hitting my take profit. It's probably going to retrace a little bit and go up and actually touch it. So it is 9:42. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. And I now have another pending order in. My lines are a little bit off because these are from the last trade, but you guys can see that everything is only a tick off from the previous order that actually did trigger, that hit the take profit already. So let's see if this one will actually trigger. So I was just filled on my buy order at 30.15. I'm going to put in my stop loss and take profit, and I'll keep y'all updated. Here are my pending orders, the sell and the stop loss and the take profit. So let's see what happens. All right, you guys, this is where I'm at right now. I'm up $30 and I got about 1.5 points to go before I take profit. So this is where we're at right now. You can see my entry. Yeah. So I'm still in the trade 20 minutes later. You guys can see I'm still in profit. It started reversing about 1 point away from my take profit. I'm hoping it finds some kind of support here and just goes up and takes profit so that I can finish doing my hair and wait for the next trade, but we'll see. Okay, you guys, so I closed the trade manually here and it's gone up a whole nother point since, but whatever. The reason why I closed it is because one of my indicators on my 5-minute chart, I couldn't tell if it crossed or not. Which if it did cross, then that means that I'd be setting up for a sell around 30.18. If it didn't cross, then I'm good to take profit on that buy to 30.1875. So I'm not even going to put in a pending order for the sale because it's just too iffy. I'll just wait for the next signal. But I did secure some monies. I increased my account by 2.62%. I profit $22.50. So I don't know if I said this on the last clip or not, but I know that I said it in this group chat that I'm in or whatever. But I specifically said that I got out of this buy because my M5 cross on an indicator, I couldn't really tell if it crossed or not, but if it did cross, it was setting me up for a sale at 30.18, right? Here is 30.18. Now, you guys see that I got out in this candle. This is a 10-minute candle. You see I got out. Actually, let's drop it to a 1-minute candle. Okay. So, you see I got out here because of what that indicator said. And you see it came all the way up to my level of 30.18. and it came on down. Now the levels that you see right now, these are the old ones. I'm sorry, I haven't switched it yet. But basically with that sale at 30.18, the take profit was I didn't even calculate it. Let me see. 30.18 minus, it would be 30.1325, which is down here. So it hasn't taken profit yet, but it came pretty close. Right now, I have a sale order set up for a price of 30.1850, which is up here. I'm gonna just put my lines up. My stop loss will be at 30.2050. And this needs to be at 30.16. And then the take profit will be 30.1175. So let's go back up to a 10-minute chart. This is currently what I'm looking at. So my entry is at a pretty valid level, even though I didn't do it purposely. And actually my entry is very close to where my take profit was on that buy. And then you can see my take profit is at a support level, and I don't do that purposely. I don't pre-calculate it or anything. It just ends up happening that way after I'm already in a trade. All right, so it's a couple of minutes later. It's 10:50, and I'm actually about to delete these orders because now I'm looking for a buy. So let me set up the buy, and I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. All right, so here's where I'm at right now. This is where my buy order is at 30.1225, and the take profit is up here at 30.17. I could possibly be moving my entry down a little bit depending on what my 1 minute and 5 minute charts give me over the next couple of minutes. But if I move it, I will update y'all. It's a pretty active day. It seems like Mondays are the most active days for my strategy. So far today I'm up 2.25 points. I would be up like 4 points if I would have just held that first trade to 30.18, but hey, such is life. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Okay, so due to where the 1056 bar closed, it basically put me in entry just one tick below where I'm already at. So I just put in an extra entry there with one contract. I have two contracts up at 30.1225, one contract at 30.12 just to stack it, because it's basically kind of like a double confirmation. The only reason I'm not moving this entry down is because it could possibly not actually trigger like that extra tick. I'm telling y'all, I've missed entries by a tick before. So yeah, if it gets triggered, I'll let y'all know, or if it hits my take profit before triggering, I will let y'all know. So as you guys can see, I did change the orders to where they both were just one contract, but I'm actually going to change it again. I'm going to delete the one at 25 and just put two contracts at the 30.12. Okay, so that's done. So you guys can see I only have one line there now. So I have two contracts in at 30.12, and we'll see what happens. Y'all, if this hits 30.1225 and goes up and does not trigger this 30.12, I'm going to be so mad, but it is what it is. We'll see. So there's a lot of consolidation happening right now, but I deleted both of those pendings, period, because I got another signal for a buy, but I needed to move my entry 2 ticks down. So that's what I'm doing now. So now my entry is 30.1175. The take profit is 30.1650, and my stop loss will be 3,975. This is the part of the market that I hate, when like every 20 minutes you're moving your entry, moving this, moving that. Like what I had earlier, that was pretty smooth. Like it was no moving while I was in it. It was no moving before I got into it. This is just getting kind of annoying. I ain't even gonna lie, but this is the 10-minute chart for this entry. And here is the 1-minute chart. So it needs to come down about 3 points or so to hit my entry. See what happens. Okay, you guys, so I deleted that order, the last order that you guys seen when I got into the shower to wash my deep conditioner out. And now I'm putting it back in because, so first of all, the main indicator that I use is based on volume. So when there's a lot of back and forth, delete it, put it back in, change it to this, it's because there's a lot of indecisiveness in the market. So now that I'm settled back down, I'm realizing that I believe that the order is valid. So I put the order back in at $3,011.75 for a buy with a take profit of $30.16.50. If I'm wrong, it's okay because I'll still be up like $10 and some change. But I'm thinking that this is going to be a valid order because around this price and within like 2 ticks of the market has been the price that it's been giving me for the last like 4 signals that I've had to delete and change and delete and change. It's been within 2 ticks of this price. So I think I'm going to keep it here because this is the lowest price. If it pushes up off of one of the, like anywhere from 30.12 to 30.12.25, I'll be okay with that. Yeah, so I put the order back in for 2 contracts and we're going to see. This is, like I said, the annoying part of trading when things kind of go back and forth and kind of confuse you a little bit, but we'll see. My biggest goal is just to finish this day off with a green day, okay? So it's 12:48. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this order right here. Market's just a little wonky, so I'm only going to be on the charts for another about hour or so. If I'm not able to get another trade in, it's okay. I made 22 bucks today. It should have actually been $40, but you know, I shorted myself out a little bit, which is fine. It's life lessons, you live, you learn type of thing. But yeah, so if anything, I'll see you guys on the charts tomorrow, possibly if we get a trade. If I get another one by the end of the day, I'll let y'all know. Hey, so I'm not sure where I left off because I've been doing my hair, but I put in this order for the sale probably about 10 minutes before this happened. And as you can see, it came super close and did not trigger it. It's 1:55. I don't like anything triggering or taking any trades after 2 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the order. And as you can see, this is where we left off for the day, up 2.62%, $22.50. That is my new balance. Well, you're going to subtract about $2.44 from that for commissions, and that's where we are ending for the day. I feel like if I can do this like 3 times a week, that percentage is pretty decent, especially when you consider that it's compounding each day that you do it. So the goal is to profit 10 points this week, and right now I'm up 2.5. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, so it is Tuesday, July 16th. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the gist of these videos, I'm coming to y'all real. I'm not about to take my hair down, be all makeup up, because guess what? That's not my real life. Honestly, you guys, I'm not even a morning person at all. Like, getting up this early is okay because I know I only am forced to be up until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm not typically up at 8:30 in the morning. I'm a night owl. That's why I work nights. But of course, with trading futures, market opens at 8:30 in the morning. The best time to trade is when the markets are open. So I'm, of course, hoping to repeat everything that happened yesterday. I had my first green day in a long time. And of course, I would like to do that every day, you know, increasing my account by 2.6%. But realistically, that's not how this works. I don't always have my strategy set up every single day. That's not realistic. But of course, if it were to happen, I wouldn't be mad. So yeah, So I'm on the charts. I'm actually about to make a couple of phone calls to the doctor right now as I'm waiting on things to set up. I typically don't like to trade until after 8:40, so I wake up at 8:30, which gives me about 10 minutes to get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's see what happens. If I get into any trades, I'll let you guys know. Y'all, I cannot wait to get back to St. Louis because my back is killing me. I don't have like a desk and stuff set up like I do in St. Louis, so it's kind of annoying. But anyway, so I'm currently in a trade and I'm just waiting on it to trigger. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So the thick yellow line up there is where my pending sell order is. The red will be the stop loss and the green will be the take profit. As you guys can see, it's starting to push up towards my entry right now. And anyone who knows anything about trading can see that my entry is at a pretty significant level. And my stop loss is kind of like above the current structure, so I should be pretty protected. And then my take profit is also at a significant level as well. I'm just scrolling back in the history so you guys can see. It's not a lot of history because the market hit like record highs and everything, but this is where we're at right now. So I'll let y'all know whether it triggers or whether I have to delete it because it has already hit my take profit.
Ready for our agent.
Sorry for the background noise. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm on hold with the doctor still. But anyway, so as you guys can see, we're pushing up. I'm about a point away from being triggered as far as my pending goes. So we'll see. Dude, do y'all see this? It came literally a tick away from triggering my pending and it's now dropping. It better go up there and touch my pending. I'm gonna be so mad. This is a trade where the stop loss is 2 points and the take profit is 6.75 points. So it better trigger. Hey guys, so sorry. I'm like having a really bad emotional day right now. But as you guys can see, it's almost hit my take profit. So right now, I'm so sorry. Anyway, so at the time that my indicators told me to get in, I looked for a cross. I looked for a cross on the 1 minute chart, and at 9 o'clock when it crossed, as you guys can, let me see right here, it was very difficult to see right here when it crossed if the cross actually happened or not, right? Well, when I zoomed extremely far in, you can see that the cross happened, okay? So what I should have actually done, because that one would, or not actually, but what I could have possibly done was said, okay, well, since it's very difficult to tell, you know, at a regular scale, I should have gotten in at the open of the 901 bar instead of 9 o'clock. Had I done that, the open of the 901 bar was 1 tick lower than the 9 o'clock bar, which means that my entry would have been 1 tick lower, which means my entry would have been at 3,019 instead of 3,019.25, which, if I can, as you guys can see, or maybe not, you see the high of this one was 3,019. So I would have actually gotten filled and been about a point away from taking profit, which has already gotten down to like 3 ticks away. So yeah, I'm just hoping I can get another trade in before the end of the day. Don't worry, I'm not trading emotional. I'm gonna make bad emotional decisions. There's the take profit. It's just very frustrating right now. Maybe I'll tell you guys about it in a story time. All right, you guys, so it's 11:20 and I'm currently in a buy. You guys can see it's pretty much at my entry right now. Yeah, this one triggered pretty quickly after that other one took profit. It fit all of my rules, so there's a little bit of drawdown, as you guys can see. It came kind of close to my stop loss, so this one is only going to be going for 4.75 points with the stop loss of 2 points. You guys can see, as far as structure goes, where the green line is my entry, which is a support level, and the take profit is at a what would now be a resistance level. So let's see what happens. So I'm about $15 in profit right now. I'm up about a point and a half. It's about 3 points and a tick, so 3.25 points away from my take profit. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm up about $35 now. It's 11:43. You guys can see it came, I think, like a tick away from my take profit and started dropping a little bit, but it should go up and hit it eventually. It's just retracing a little bit. The crazy thing is that trade that I missed by a tick earlier would have been like $67.50. Right now, I'm only risking like 2.5% per trade. So my risk at 2.5% is about a little over 5% take profit on my strategy, where I take profit for 4.75 points. On the one that's 6.75 points, I think it's like a maybe it's more like maybe 8% profit. So yeah, I'm really excited because, man, all the chart time I've been putting in for 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, way longer than that. I've been putting in chart time for 5 years. But just the last couple of weeks, like me, like really honing in on trying to perfect this, like it's finally paying off. Like I would basically once if, I don't want to say if, but if this takes profit, I would have like made over $100 today just risking 2.5% of my account. And the thing is, at some point, as my account continues to compound, that $100 and something will be $1,000 and something, $10,000 something, you know. And yeah, I'm just really excited, you guys. Y'all don't know this. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Long time. So I'll keep y'all updated. It's about a point away from taking profit, so we'll just wait for the take profit. It's a couple minutes later. It's 11:51. As you guys can see, it still has not taken profit. This is the 1 minute chart, so you guys can see how the entry was on there. It literally came, yeah, a tick away, like three times. So it's just having a little bit of trouble getting up there because of the level. If you guys see, you know, it's a little bit of resistance there. So I'm going to stay in it and just hope it takes profit. I wanted to show you guys this. This is the 10-minute chart. Where the price is right now, which is kind of like this gray line. This is where the price is right now. This is the take profit. You guys can see there's a lot of activity in the past in this area. So this is why it had a little bit of trouble getting up there. So I'm not sure what I'm up right now. Let's see. Only 20 bucks. So I've gone down about half right now. But until I get an opposite signal, I'm gonna stay in. Which actually I might be getting the opposite signal in just a few seconds, which if I do, I will be closing out and waiting for the next signal. So I got like 30 seconds to figure that part out. So I actually might be getting an opposite signal. Well, not necessarily an opposite signal, but for me to get into a buy again at a different price, it's about 10 seconds away, which if I do, I will be closing this trade out. So let's see. All right, you guys, so I just closed $20 in profit, and the reason being is because I now just got a sell signal. But the crazy thing is my sell signal has an entry of 30, 10, 75, which you guys can see from this green line right here. I don't know if it's going to focus, but basically my take profit of the buy order was 30.1075. So some people may be thinking, well, why don't you just stay in the buy order? Because when your sale is triggered, you will take profit. The thing is, as you guys have saw from earlier in this vlog, not always does my trade trigger. So it could be a possibility that it just completely drops from here and never goes up and triggers my take profit. So I don't want to end up losing this buy order because I'm waiting on the sale to trigger, but it never triggers because it just drops from here, because it's just actually where it almost took profit at is a good place for it to drop from. So we'll see, but I'm gonna go ahead and put in the pending order for the sale. And I mean, if it triggers, then hey, we just missed out on like 20 something extra dollars from the buy order, but that's okay. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Profit is profit. But I can show you guys that I'm basically up 2.27% for the day because of that one trade. Had I been able to take the other trade that actually did take profit, it would have been, I did the mathematics on it, it would have been 8.4% earlier plus this 2.27%, which would have been a 10% profit for the day. But let's go ahead and put in the next order. All right, so as you guys can see, I was stopped out of that sale, which basically wiped all of my profit for the day. But I'm okay with that because, I mean, when you think about it, if I would have been able to get into that trade earlier where I would have profited 6.75 points, I would still be up that amount. So the thing is, it kind of sucks a little bit because I could have really stayed in that buy, and had I done that, I would have never really entered the sale, kind of, sort of, I don't know. Or if I would have let that one take profit while the sale triggered, I'd still basically be up like 2.75 points for the day, even without that one triggering earlier. So it's all a learning lesson. Honestly, I don't feel bad about it, because when I back tested all of this, typically when the opposite signal happens, I need to get out of the current trade, put the order in for the opposite signal, and keep it moving. So everything is everything. So basically I am down like what, $4.88 or something, because I've done, what, have I been into 2 trades? Yeah, I've been in 2 trades that are 4 contracts total times the $1.22. So yeah, I'm down $4.88 for the day. So it's okay. If I get something else, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, I might have to just see y'all tomorrow. So as you guys can see, as soon as I was stopped out of that sale, it started falling. So yeah, it's like about halfway to the take profit that I would have had. So hey, live to see another day. I'm actually on the video game if you guys hear anything in the background, but that's because there's only about an hour left for me to take a trade, so the market's kind of slow up at this point. All right, so it is 1:10, and I just got a trigger for a buy order at 3,550. And the TP is 1025. So we'll see if it's triggered. Hopefully it is. It'll be nice to have a green day and not just a gray day. Well, technically really red because of commissions. But going back into the history, here is the structure of where my orders are. So here is where the buy order is. You guys can see there is activity there that is a prominent level, and the green is the take profit, which is also a prominent level as well. And that might have been, that was pretty close to another take profit earlier. So yeah, so basically kind of like a recap of today. I missed this one coming down by a tick. I got into the buy order that won, you guys can see, and then I got into the sell order that would have been a continuation of the downtrend that I guess was maybe just a little bit too early, and now I'm trying to get back in for the next retracement. So I essentially have two strategies. I have a retracement strategy and a continuation strategy. This continuation of the sale, that's the first loss in like almost 3 weeks. So you know what? I'm okay with that. It happens. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I still got 45 minutes for this to trigger, and I will keep y'all updated. All right, so as you guys can see, I deleted that previous order and I put it 2.5 points below because I got it. Basically, my next trigger showed that if it's going to go up, it's probably going to go up from 3,003, not 550. I deleted the order before it actually triggered, but in all honesty, even if I would have waited, I could have just broke even at, what was my entry? 550. I could have broke even at 575. The extra tick basically would have just covered commissions for me. So this is what we're looking at right now. If it doesn't trigger in the next 30 minutes, I'll be deleting it. And by the way, this is the structure and the history that kind of confirms everything. So price is right above the yellow line right now. My entry is at the blue line, and you guys can see this is the same set of lines kind of over and over all day, which is kind of cool actually. So yeah, 30 minutes and we'll see. All right, so I actually got a signal to put the buy order in about a tick lower, and as you guys can see, it just hit the take profit of the original one, which means that it hit it for this second one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close the charts. We broke even for the day with only commissions being lost. Hey y'all, so it is Wednesday. What's the date? It's July 17th and it is 8:36 in the morning. I actually woke up probably about 45 minutes ago or so and went ahead and got in the shower because I have to work tonight. So I just wanted to get all of that out of the way. So I'm really hoping that we get some market movement today. Like I told you guys before, it's not every day that my strategy actually sets up. So let's just hope for the best. I'm actually going to go ahead and log into Discord as well so I can talk with my trading partner and open up the charts, and let's see what we get today. All right, y'all, so this is a 1-minute chart and this is what we're looking like right now. So I just got a buy signal at 29.98.25, and of course, my take profit is up there at 3,003 with the stop loss at 29.96.25. So this is my retracement strategy. And if you look at the 10-minute chart, what I'm banking on is being able, you guys can see it's clearly a downtrend. I'm looking to get in for the retracement up. So as you guys can see, I got stopped out. But in the midst of me getting stopped out, I got another trigger for me to get back in, just getting in lower basically. So that's the only thing when you're doing retracement strategies, is that you don't really know when the retracements are ready to happen. So this is a 10-minute chart, so it actually might go up from here. I'm hoping that it drops a little bit lower and starts to retrace, but we'll see what happens, guys. So I'm down $20 for now. Hey guys, so this is the 1-minute chart. As you guys can see, I was triggered for this next buy. I don't really know why the market's falling like this right now, but if I do lose this trade, I'll be done for the day. I don't want to risk more than 5% of my account each day. It just might not be a good day to trade, honestly. So Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays seem to be my best days for trading, but I do get some good trades in on Wednesdays and Fridays. It's just, you know, we'll see. So I will keep you guys updated. If this one wins, then I'll be up $20 and some change. So as you guys can see, it's starting to shoot up now. So we'll see what happens.
You from the future. That's why you winning. Like, that's some crazy shit.
Y'all hear my friend? I'm recording you, dude. All right, y'all. So this is the update so far. I don't know why this thing keeps turning. So this is the 10-minute chart. You guys can see I was able to get a wick entry. It came about maybe 3 ticks away from my take profit, and it's retracing a little bit, but I should be good. It finally found support, so we'll see. If I win this trade, I'll be up, I think, $20 for the day, maybe. I don't know. So, no. I'm lying. No, it should be about $20. So let's see if it takes profit.
That's nasty.
Okay, you guys, guess what? We took profit. This is my first full take profit since I made my last little edits from last week. So that was a 2-point stop loss and a 4.75 point take profit. So let's see if we get another setup. We're gonna see. Okay, so this is just the update, you guys. I'm up 3.14% for the day, and my account balance is at $902.23. So I'm up $27.50. Right now, I'm not sure if I want to trade the rest of the day or not, just because, like, I don't know. But I probably will, just because why miss out on money? Like, even if I were, and I don't want to speak this into the universe, but even if I were to, like, completely bomb the next trade and lose, I would still be up for the day. I would be up $7.50. Look, I'm all crooked. But anyway, so I might be done for the day. But if I'm not, I will let you guys know. If I am done for the day, I'll just end up, like, just watching the market a little bit. But if I see the perfect setup, I might take it. All right, so it is 11:05 and I just got a signal to sell. So my order is at 3,325, and this will be a retracement. This is part of my retracement strategy. So my take profit will be 4.75 points. So it needs to push up about 2.5 points in order to trigger my trade. And we'll see if we're able to get that trigger. All right, so it's 6 minutes later. I'm about to delete the order because it just hit the take profit. The crazy thing is, I didn't have this on here, but I had a line, well, when I recorded, I had a line at 3,150 to sell off, which is about here. Let's see. There is where I have for it to sell off. That's like a 50% retracement level on a fib, which I draw my fibs a little bit different, but in CQG you don't even have fibs. I just know how to really, like, calculate it on my own. But I don't use fibs the way that I trade now. But let's just wait around. I have like 2 hours left to try to get something going. I'm probably going to go to sleep around 1:30, probably maybe even 12:30, because I do have to work tonight. So yeah. Hey y'all, so it's about an hour later or so. It's 12:40, and as you guys can see, it literally came a tick away from triggering. This is my continuation trade. So I might end up having to change. If this goes in TPs, I might have to end up changing the parameters for how I enter. I might have to make it a tick difference, just so, because this will be the second time in 3 days that I missed an entry by a tick. So maybe on my retracement strategy, I can keep it where it is, but on the continuation, I might have to change it. So we'll see, but I would basically be up like almost 3 points right now. So yeah, to say I'm annoyed is an understatement. All right, y'all, so it's 1:05 and I just got filled. As you guys can see, the market kind of went up and came back down. I actually was literally just about to go in and delete the order so I could go to sleep, but now that I'm in it, I don't know if I want to stay in or what. I guess I will, because like I told you guys earlier, even if I lose, I'm still up for the day. But yeah, let's see what happens. You guys can see it's starting to go up and wick from that entry right there. So let's see what we can get out of this. I forgot to add, the other reason why I'm not very keen on this entry is because I am kind of at the end of this 10-minute bar, and you guys can see how far it's fallen like this. So yeah, like I said, if I lose, that's okay. I mean, it's followed all of my rules. Hopefully we can find some support, but we'll just have to see. So I'm probably about to get stopped out. It's looking like I am, which means that I'll be up $7.50 for the day, but after commissions and stuff, it'll only be a couple dollars. It's kind of annoying because I literally was sitting there like I should really delete this order. It does still have a chance to push up from here, but I highly doubt it. Also, I think I kind of may see a pattern that would allow me to, when something like that happens, yeah, there's the stop loss. When something like that happens, to go ahead and get out. I could have just broke even at one tick of profit, which would have basically just covered the commissions for the trade at 110. It triggered me at 105, and I would have been able to get out a tick in profit at 110. So yeah, but it's all good, you guys. So you guys want to see my percentage? I went from 3% to 0.86%. Yeah. The other thing is I might stop trading at 1 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock because of like lunchtime and stuff like that. So I'm up 750. Actually, I don't want to do it that way. I took 3 trades that each had, let me see, it's $1.22 per contract times 3 trades. So basically, I only profit 18 cents today. So it's kind of annoying. But this is just part of the learning experience and why I'm even tracking this, because it's not always going to be peaches and cream. Another thing that I'm possibly thinking about is getting out after just one win for the day. So like maximizing my losses at only 2 losses per day. Like if that was to happen, like if I lost 2 in a row, just go ahead and get out. But as soon as I win a trade, that's it for the whole day. Which if I would have done that, I would have been done at like 10 o'clock this morning. So at this point, I'm getting out. I'm tired. I got to work tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and take a nap. And we might be able to get into something tomorrow. So real quick before I go to bed, I want to tell you guys what I'm thinking right now. So my thought process is, and I just hit up my trading partner about this, I'm going to go to bed, but I'm going to put the levels on my chart to demonstrate what would have happened if I would have put my pending 2 points lower. So I'm thinking that the way that my retracement strategy is right now is perfect. Like there's no more need to change that. The continuation strategy doesn't happen as often, okay? But when it does, so this is twice in 2 days that I've lost on the continuation strategy. Yesterday, if I would have put my pending 2 points lower, I would have won like 8.25 points or something. So it would have been a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put the levels in right now to see, like, you know, when I wake up, I could just kind of log in and see what happens. Because if this goes straight to my take profit, which I'm not sure if it will, I'm so tired I can't even think, I'm going to be honest with you guys. But if it goes to my take profit, then I know that I pretty much, it's just a last little tweak I might need to make. Because before, when I lost yesterday, that's the first loss of that strategy in 3 weeks. So it was like, oh, okay. But me losing the same exact way 2 days in a row has me thinking maybe I need to change where I put my pending order. So I'm not sure yet. And like I said, I'm going to go to sleep because I want to see what this does while I'm sleeping. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So let me go ahead and change the levels, and then I'll kind of show you guys what I'm thinking is going to end up being. Because it's not that I aspire to always get in on wick entries, but those are typically the best entries because you know that you're at a support or resistance level. And I'm kind of getting, not irritated, but annoyed at the fact that I'm typically right. It's just sometimes I'm in just a tad bit too early. So that just means that you have to make adjustments, which is what trading really is all about, to be honest with you. Like learning from the markets, you know, making adjustments as needed. Like I said before, you're not going to be 100%. I am still up for the week, so that's not an issue. It's just I want to be as accurate as possible. You know, maybe me striving to have a 75% win ratio is too high. You know, typically that's not what you see in the trading arena, but that's what I'm striving for because I'm a perfectionist and I feel like I can get there. Is it going to take me time? Absolutely. So I just went ahead and put the new levels in. So the blue line is where I got stopped out. That would have been my actual entry if I changed how I enter on that particular strategy. You guys see it's going up from here, and this is how high I'm expecting it to go. So yeah, if I keep the same like number of points that I typically do on this strategy, I'll put another line in here. It'll be about right here, the white line. But I think that I can push the strategy to go an extra like 1.5. So let's just see what happens. I'll get back to you guys when I wake up for work just to show you guys the result of what I'm thinking right now. And if this is a tweak that I need to make, that's just what I'm going to do. So I'll see you guys in just a few hours. Hey you guys, so it's 5:35 and I just wanted to make this video really quickly before I head out to work because I have to leave early to ship someone's planner off. But I did look at my phone and I saw that the trade actually lost regardless. So let me show you guys what it looked like, what it looks like. So it only got up to 29.97.75, which is 3 points, and then it dropped. So what I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm gonna have to study this a little bit tonight, but as far as just a continuation strategy, like I said, my reversal strategy, I'm good. I'm not even, what I'm thinking is I'm going to make both of the changes, stop trading after 1 o'clock, and also still putting the entry 2.5 points away, because the trade yesterday that lost, let me see what time it was. The trade yesterday was before 12 o'clock. It was at 11:55 and the entry triggered at 12:03. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of look through or whatever, because I think that both of those changes is what I'm gonna make, because when I back tested the last 3 weeks, see, let me see. There's one trade. That's a no trigger. I'm trying to see how many times after 1 o'clock did I get a trade in and it won. 1, 2. I'm really only seeing 2. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna take my notebook to work and kind of just study a little bit and just kind of go from there, because I know it's something that can possibly be prevented or just tightened up a little bit. But like I said, the other strategy I'm good with. So yeah, so I'll probably let you guys know tomorrow morning like what I end up coming up with, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the chart tomorrow. So again, my account went up like 18 cents because I'm up 750, but I'm gonna lose like 732 or something like that in commission. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Thursday morning. It is July 18th, and yeah, it's time for another trading day. I'm hoping that I can get a trade or two in today, but we'll see. I did make a few changes that I'll tell you guys about later. I told you guys I was kind of deciding between some things based on a loss yesterday. But in the meantime, I'm about to start packing, get on the charts, and let's see if we can get something going today. All right, you guys, so it is 11:47 and I clearly, I was really starting to doze off. I did have a signal earlier around 9:36, but it came like 2 ticks away from hitting my entry and went to my take profit, so I didn't trigger. So I did just get another trigger at 11:35, which it just filled my order at 11:45. So let me see if I can show you guys. Hopefully we can get a win in so I can go to bed. So this is the 10-minute chart. And you guys can see the arrow up there is where I got in. I'm in for a sell. Up there is my stop loss. Here's my take profit. I'm about a little over a point in profit right now. I want to stay awake to see what it's going to do. I'm ready to go to bed. I gotta work tonight. And this is typically what I do. Like, when I get off in the morning, I'm literally up until like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I'm waking up at 5:15 and going back to work for another 12 and a half hours. So it gets to be a bit rough. And this is why I'm probably done working full time after this assignment is over in a couple of weeks, which I'm going to make a video about this pretty soon, but yeah. So I will update you guys when the trade is over, whether it takes profit or stops me out. So it's a few minutes later, it's 12:05. This is where we're at right now. It came down to the open of my trigger bar and has come up off of it. This is, as you guys can see, kind of like a prominent support level. Sorry. But this has happened before, maybe not necessarily when I was vlogging, but I'm just hoping that it can sustain this resistance and just come back down and take profit. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm about to start packing now because I really want to be sleeping the next 45 minutes regardless of how this trade goes. I'm just really tired and I'm beat. And as soon as I get off work in the morning, I have to drive 3.5 hours, go to the doctor. I got one doctor's appointment at 10:30 in the morning and another doctor's appointment at 2:40 in the afternoon. So needless to say, I'm going to be pretty tired, but we'll see what this trade does. This is what's most important right now. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm negative now. I'm just too tired to even process anything. I mean, I did everything the right way. So I'm one of those people where so far my strategy is pretty accurate. So, you lose kind of thing. You can't control the markets and you can't win everything. But yeah, I'm ready to go to sleep. I might try to stay up till 1 to see if something else pops off. If this stops out, which it might, it probably will, but we're gonna see. So depending on how this trade goes, what I might end up doing is whenever my trade triggers and it gets to the opening of my trigger bar, I'll probably end up putting my stop loss a point in profit, because I'm noticing that when it comes back up and hits my entry for a second time, like the actual entry, that it ends up breaking that level and going towards my stop loss. So if I do that, then yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna start doing, because it looks like it's gonna end up stopping me out. Again, I can't say for sure just yet, but that's what it's looking like. So that just might be a thing, because most of the time when I win, it goes straight there. I might have a little bit of resistance at the open of my trigger bar, but I never have to worry about it coming back, hitting my entry for a second, third, fourth, fifth time. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to wait until I'm like more awake to actually process this, and probably go back at some of my pictures, because I take pictures of every trade and everything. But yeah. So I did go ahead and close that order at negative $5. I tried to close it like a tick in profit so that I can cover my commissions, but it started resisting there and starting to head up a little bit, which it probably will actually come back down to that, but I didn't really want to chance it. Honestly, I'd rather just lose the $5. So my new entry is up here. So we'll see if it triggers. I'm about to start packing. I'm really tired. I know I probably said that a bunch of times, but I really am. Yeah, see, there's the trigger for the break even. So at least I know I could have just broke even or whatever. But let's see if this new one triggers. If not, it's all good. I'm still up for the week. That's really all that matters. Alright, so I had to change the order a couple of times, but you guys can see that it hit my take profit of the last order that I had to put in. So it's $12.50. I've already like packed some of my stuff. I'm just gonna go to sleep. And that's probably gonna be the end of this vlog. I think it's best for me to do this every 2 weeks. So I'll tell you guys what my starting balance is, what my ending balance is, and all of that good stuff. Let me go into my Excel spreadsheet. So really, I should have just been break even for the day. If I would have just closed at break even, but again, I closed at $5 at a loss because I was kind of afraid that it wasn't gonna like come back down, which it did, which I knew it would have. But you know, you just kind of sometimes feel like you can't chance it. All right, so -5 minus. So my ending balance should be $867.47. The reason why I'm ending the vlog here is because I don't believe I'll be trading tomorrow because of the crazy schedule that I have. So I ended up increasing my account by 0.92%. Yeah, so a profit of $7.92, which I'm not mad. You know, profit is profit. And at the end of the day, even though I feel like I've somewhat perfected my strategy, you know, you guys do know that I did have to make a couple of changes to my continuation strategy and everything. So there's a couple of losses in there that can now be prevented for future reference. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I feel like I'm setting up to have an even better week next week. So my goal next week is to increase my account by at least 5 to 7%. And we'll see if we can get that done. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Please don't ask me specific questions about my strategy or what is trade, like that kind of stuff. Because it's just, hey, if you want to learn a little bit more about trading, go to babypips.com. That's where I send everybody to start learning. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye guys.